Okay, don't normally do a video this early in the morning for me, but I've just woken up and I've woken up to the Washington Capitals winning the Stanley Cup for the first time. This is what happens when you have a reasonably fit and healthy team. Ovechkin wasn't fit last year and they lost to Pittsburgh in round 2. It's been revealed he had a knee injury and he was playing on one leg and couldn't really give 110% because he's not fully fit. This also happens when players like Oshie, Kuznetzov, Ovechkin, Holtby all play really, really well and stay on form the entire time. I think getting Pittsburgh out of the way in round 2 and defeating them in the way they did, I think gave them confidence that they never looked back on. They defeated the favourites Tampa conference final, and again they went on a little wobble on that. They lost 3 in a row and they came from behind to win that series. And normally Washington don't do well in game 7s and don't do well coming from behind in a series, and they started to gain momentum. And I think part of the reason was they used Grubauer a lot in the running, and therefore Holtby wasn't overused at the end of the regular season, and therefore he was fresher for the playoffs, because we've seen before in the playoffs Braden Holtby run out of steam. And for some reason Ovechkin would always get blamed as Ovechkin choke, which I think was unfair and disingenuous towards Alexander Ovechkin. He's an outstanding goal scorer, and I think players like Oshie and Kuznetzov have matured as well into leadership roles that take some of the pressure off Ovechkin. But this season has been a very, very unpredictable year. No one predicted Vegas to get to the Stanley Cup final. No one predicted Washington to get to the Stanley Cup final. No one predicted a lot of things. Some of the teams that were predicted to do very, very well, such as Edmonton, crashed and burned. Toronto, again, got to the playoffs and then fell apart. Boston went on a long run, got near the top of the regular NHL. Winnipeg broke some records this year for their franchise, and so therefore the whole season has been exceptionally strange. But it is what it is. So Washington are the Stanley Cup champions, and I thought they wouldn't win it because they'd lost a little bit of depth. They looked a little bit less strength and depth. They were considered to be a lesser team than last year and the year before, but then the whole squad and those key players in Ovechkin, Oshie, Kuznetsov, Holtby and Grubauer at some point in the season all stepped up. But that hasn't been, but it has not been without controversy. Tom Wilson's been suspended a couple of times. Is he the new Brad Marchand? We've seen this with Boston. Is he the new Brad Marchand? Very skillful player, energy guy, keeps delivering dirty hits. Is that what we're seeing with Tom Wilson? Is he going to be the new Brad Marchand? Can Washington win another Stanley Cup within the next 5-10 years, or is this a one-off? But either way, this season, key players have stepped up, and the team has risen as a group, and they finally got over that block mentality of they get into the playoffs and fall apart in the first couple of rounds. And I think in all the series at some point, they all had to come from behind in every single series at some point to go on to win the series. All 4 series they played in. First round they were 2-0 down at Columbus. I think they were down against Pittsburgh. They were down 3-2 against Tampa, and they were down 1-0 against Vegas. So they've come from behind, I believe, in every single series to win the Stanley Cup. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll have some more videos for you soon. And place your comments below if you're a Washington fan.